My wife and I recently got a chance to go to South Africa. We went to South Africa for 21 days. We took our son because he loves animals, and we also wanted him to understand South Africa and some of the history of South Africa. So we did a safari, yes, but we also went to go see the home of Nelson Mandela. We stayed in Sanctuary Mandela. Then we went to go see Robben's Island, and we got a chance to see all of that. And I remember all of what I learned. And it was an interesting time because it was the 30th anniversary of the fall of apartheid. Think about that. It's been only 30 years since the fall of apartheid. Only 30 years. And so this was a country, a young country, that still had people who lived through the segregation, the deprivation, the difficulty, the insult of apartheid. And you had a man in Nelson Mandela who spent 27 years in jail and came out in his 70s to become president of the country and did something so remarkable that we don't frankly talk about it enough. He forgave. Amen. He didn't have firing squads. There were, in fact, trials, but as long as you said, yes, I did it, that was enough. He forgave because he understood that they lived in the same house and you couldn't tear this house apart. You couldn't kick one out and leave the other. You had to forgive. You had to work together. You had to live together. There was a quote that said, "Those who can't imagine change reveal the deficits of their imagination, not the difficulty of change." He said, "Those who can't imagine change reveal the deficits of their imagination, not the difficulty of change." Now think about that in context. This man who spent 27 years in jail never imagined getting out, surely didn't imagine being president of the country. That change wasn't a change that was easy. That change wasn't a change that he even thought was possible. But he never gave up hope for change. He never gave up hope that there was a brighter day. It's important that we embrace that same concept. Because right now, we have a lot that we think is always going to be that way. Whether it be neighborhoods like Vine City English Avenue or South DeKalb where I grew up. Whether it be the division in our country that we see, the political strife that we see, whether it be wars and rumors of wars, we think that those things can't change. This notion of the same house is interesting to me because it is an interesting and appropriate allegory for us.